आप सुन रहे हैं माय टॉपिक लेट्स विद द बॉय ऑन बैटमोबाइल. Hi guys, this is Pulkit. Welcome to my shows. Actually दो shows हैं. ये YouTube पे भी जाने वाला है because मैंने कभी YouTube पे जाना नहीं. And ये मेरे podcast पे भी जाएगा My Topic Less Tapri और ये मेरे रेडियो डान के लिए भी जाएगा. So guys, I'm so happy today because मतलब आज एक ऐसी पर्सनालिटी मेरे साथ है जो एक बहुत अच्छी स्टैंड अप कॉमेडियन है एंड वो काफ़ी जोक क्रैक करती हैं. अभी बैठे बैठे दो जोक क्रैक कर चुकी है मेरे ऊपर ही एंड आई एम फीलिंग सो गुड कि मैं एक बहुत ही हम्बल पर्सन फील कर रहा हूँ कि यहाँ पे मेरे साथ एक मजाकिया, आप तुसी तो बड़े मजाकिया ना, वैसे वो वाली पर्सन है. तुसी तो बड़े
मजाकिया
yeah, he's a Mazakia person. So, guys, let me introduce her. Her name is Shweta Mantri. Hi, Shweta, कैसे हैं आप?
हेलो जी, हम बढ़िया हैं. आप कैसे? सब ठीक है? जगह से?
मैं बहुत अच्छा हूँ and thank you for coming because मेरे को लग नहीं रहा था कि यार ये पॉसिबल हो पाएगा because आप इतनी बिजी रहती हैं अपने शोज वगैरह में and
मतलब तुम खींच रहे हो या मतलब एग्जैक्टली वो क्या रहा है यहाँ पर? या बिकॉज तुमने मुझे लास्ट वीक बोला है और मैंने तुम्हें डेट दे दी, ठीक है?
ओके.
रिस्पांस दैट आई हैव एवर.
तो बेसिकली आप श्वेता को जानते ही हैं बिकॉज ये काफी ज्यादा शोज करती हैं, स्टैंड अप करती हैं और ये पुणे से हैं. तो श्वेता हमारे साथ इसलिए भी जुड़ी हैं बिकॉज हमारे साथ बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन पे अपने जो मैंने इनके लिए सेट किए हैं और उस पर हम बात करने वाले हैं आज. तो श्वेता, मैं आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछना शुरू करूं अगर आप इजाजत दे तो.
सवाल पूछ लिया जाए.
ओके. तो श्वेता, मेरा सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन है आपके लिए. सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन, हु इज श्वेता मंत्री?
इंटरेस्टिंग.
Yes, very much.
मुझको किसी ने टिंडर पर भी नहीं पूछा who are you, what are you, बताइए. So I think Shweta Mantri is as human as she can get. She's a real human person, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I don't believe in putting up a face, or creating an image for myself. जब हम वो टीनेज में होता है ना, we look for quotes online that describe us, right? So I'd come across this one quote that said, born to be real, not perfect. So I think that's what describes me the most, because I mean, my friends and family know me for being the most candid person ever. So if right now I'm not in a good mood, I will say that,
Okay.
My Instagram is not all happy at all. Instagram is very real. I talk about not getting access to things. I talk about my crush is not responding to me.
Okay.
I talk about bombing on stage, which is a very frequent occurrence. So stuff like that. It's as real as it can get. So I'm a very real person, and please don't expect me to be happy and smiling all the time, because that's not what humans are made for. We're made to experience and go through multiple things, multiple emotions. So yeah, I think it's all about embracing whatever life throws your way. Yeah.
And this is guys, this is the first time I'm meeting her because हम सिर्फ normal मतलब Zoom call है basically.
Following each other on
That's it. We are just following each other and like liking each other posts and all this because हमारे पास ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं होता एक दूसरे से बात करने के लिए. सच्ची बताऊँ.
हाँ, मतलब बड़े लोग RJ, podcaster.
Yeah, exactly. And big stand-up comedians, who does not.
You have other famous people following you and all, so my God.
No. They are also busy. वो भी reply नहीं करते. तुम छोड़ ना, मैं क्या करूँ?
हाँ, बोलो.
Okay. मेरा दूसरा question श्वेता आपसे है, like, why you chose comedy? ठीक है, इसी के साथ एक और क्वेश्चन मैं जोड़ रहा हूँ इन टर्म्स ऑफ एक्सेसिबिलिटी, ठीक है, लाइक रेस्टोरेंट में जाते हैं आप, ओपन माइक लाइक शोज करते हैं, वो कितना सपोर्टिव है फॉर PWD के लिए? बिकॉज वहाँ पे मैंने देखा है कि कभी कभार ऐसी जगह भी होती है जहाँ पे आप खुद क्लाइम नहीं कर पाते, बिकॉज वो एक तो सीढ़ियाँ बहुत होती हैं, ठीक है, कई जगह पे एलिवेटर्स नहीं होते हैं, एंड लाइक हाउ यू मैनेज ऑल दीज थिंग्स बाय योरसेल्फ?
Yeah, so why I started doing comedy. So to be as honest and real as I can be, I grew up to become a very not a very, but I grew up to become somebody who wasn't happy, you know,
Okay.
with the way she was being treated, or the way people were stereotyping her or labeling her or putting her into a box that was convenient to them, you know. Like for example, I was in a school for able children, able girls, and there was one more girl with me who had a similar disability. So we were told कि नहीं ground पर मत जाओ, गिर जाओगे, PT session में मत जाया करो, class में बैठ के homework किया करो.
Okay.
You know, or like we had a helper in school. So we were sent back home when the helper would not turn up because the authorities wouldn't trust us to take care of ourselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Or like even like parents saying things to you, or being so overprotective that, you know, they land up restricting the kind of activities that you take part in at home. Or like people telling you कि हाँ, like if you're at a family function, यहाँ मत जाओ, इधर ही बैठो, I'll get you a plate, I'll get you something. हमने कहा ठीक है, मेरा वॉशरूम भी यहीं पे लेके आ जाओ. हाँ ठीक है, लेके आ जाओ.
Please bring it here. यहीं पे हो जाएगा सारा काम, जाने नहीं पड़ेगा.
To go into college where, you know, you want to, of course, you're in a teenage, you want want attention from the opposite gender, but then you don't end up getting it because you look different and you are different. You know, you're not regular and normal. So that is those were some reasons. The other reasons were basically lack of accessibility. I grew up in the 90s, so I
same here.
I've been to same. So going to places that didn't have an accessible washroom, or not being able to stay at places longer because of the lack of accessible washroom, you know, or not going to places because it didn't have a lift. So this क्या बोलते हैं, culmination of physical and psychological experiences, or the culmination of the physical and psychological barriers that I experienced, led me to become a person who felt the need to talk about disability and to at least initiate a dialogue and try and bring about a change. So I was doing that for quite some time, and then I reached a point where I was told that I'm very harsh in my narrative. I'm very blunt.
Why?
Because people didn't want to hear the real story, na? Because unfortunately, in the society that we live in, you always want people with disabilities to be happy, and oh my god, always so smiling, so cheerful. Oh my god, so inspiring. So
inspiring, cool. That's the word.
That's the word. So when someone talks about real issues and things that matter to them and things that impact them hugely,
वो मुंह फट हो जाती है.
People are not comfortable. So I was told that I am not. I need to mellow down, tone down, to change the way I. मतलब वो है ना कि people always tell the oppressed how to react and respond. People don't change the way they react to a certain set of people so that they are no longer the oppressed set of people.
Because मैंने काफी देखा है कि ऐसे, you know, oh god, you're very inspiring, and I'm like, yeah, I know that.
Right.
I know that.
Then, because of all of this, I was like, okay, let me try and talk about disability through stand-up comedy. It was, I wouldn't say it was the most calculated decision of my life. It was supposed to be an experiment. and I didn't think that I will land up pursuing it for a long period of time. I'm like, hoga, it'll be one of my side jobs.
And believe me,
And-
it is working. You're the only one stand-up comedian female who is physically like person with disability.
Nidhi Goyal was. Nidhi
But
is
she's not active. She's
right
not
now,
active.
she's not doing stand-up actively.
Even
Right?
even I saw her in some of us like she was interviewing one of my friends. I don't know. I saw her like हाँ मैंने उनको देखा था एक बार like interview में she's very witty, you know, she's very witty.
She's very witty. Yeah.
She's very witty. I know she's like I think she's visually impaired and she's very witty. And literally, I told my friend that time, yeah, please, इनका autograph ले लियो, please. Literally, because मेरे को इतना लगा नहीं था कि वो इतना witty हो सकता है and इतना she's amazing. Okay.
That's how I landed up doing stand-up comedy. And the reason why I'm still doing it is because I get to sit things on stage that I don't get to say in real life. Like tackle the nosy uncle aunties, tackle the questions. So tackle the boys who dump you. So,
Yes. Okay. So like अब move on करते हैं. इसी के साथ एक और question था कि like restaurants कैसे आपके साथ like
right.
how they are supportive, like क्या कुछ ऐसा incident कुछ हुआ?
So I mean, how do I say this? I think we're just conditioned and as a society to maybe not cater to the needs of or to not cater to the not so regular needs or needs of people with disabilities or needs of people who need more accommodation than the regular accommodations. Right? So by default, I mean, and unfortunately that is the default right now. So by default, yes, restaurants are inaccessible. Okay. I mean, I've had to miss open mics because I can't be at certain spaces, and that's just become an everyday thing right now. Like, and there are times when I call up the producer to ask them details about the venue. I'm from Pune, so when I go to Bombay, I do my research beforehand to know which club, which space, which venue is accessible and which is not. And I think 30% of them are not accessible, and I can't go. You know, right from having huge steps, steep steps, no railing, no washroom and venue being on the different level. You know, or venues being in a commercial complex where the washroom is common and then you cannot access it because it's just not accessible, slippery, dry, whatever. मतलब dry तो नहीं होता है, but slippery, dry, वो सब, you know, you have to keep calculating, figuring out, and that leads to like.
मतलब वो ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे वो एक sci-fi show है, एक you know.
It's like a खतरों के खिलाड़ी people with disabilities edition. And I'm not kidding because there have been times where I've fallen down and I am holding an ice cube in my hand. लगा कर बैठी हूँ and they're like, oh, bring it on, bring out the next act.
And उसके बाद 50 लोग आते हैं, क्या हुआ, ठीक है, everybody is okay, क्या हुआ.
And instead of acknowledging you for your jokes or क्या बोलते हैं, understanding your narrative from a very non-judgmental space, people start sympathizing because they've seen you fall or struggle or whatever. So what I'm trying to say is that yes, venues are inaccessible. However, people are extremely kind and helpful, right from the producers to the venue owners. They've all been extremely accommodating. We've had conversations where they've asked me what are my needs, what do I need, and how they can make the entire experience more easy for me. Okay. So that's it.
And believe me, I'm very bad at stand-up comedy. मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन इसी पे ही है. So like, what was the reaction by people when they watch you on stage, and how you felt?
I think sometimes people to stand up is a journey. Okay, unless you're like really born to do stand-up comedy or comedy, you're not going to get it right from your first open mic or your fifth open mic, right? You keep growing with every open mic that you perform in, with more stage time basically. So that's one part where you bomb and then you do okay and then you do well, and that's how the audience responds to you. But the other aspect of it is, sometimes people respond the way people respond to me. Sometimes they laugh only because they're just so much in awe of the fact that there is a disabled person on stage who is cracking jokes. A disabled person is out there in public. Sometimes they don't even want to listen to your punchline. They're just laughing.
पहले 5 मिनट तो स्टेयर करते होंगे, उसके बाद सोचते हो यहाँ हंसना है.
नहीं, मतलब thankfully क्या था कि पहले I would go and do my jokes, right? I mean, without any beginning or opening line or stuff like that. But then I realized that people stare, people don't know how to react, है ना? People are confused कि क्या चल रहा है हमारे सामने. So then I realized that there needs to be this one icebreaker line that I have to say, which will put the audience.
तो वो कैसे करती हो? वो comfort कैसे बिठाती हो उनके साथ? Like how you, like you know, कि उनके साथ comfortable होना है audience के साथ. वो एक बहुत important factor भी है.
हाँ. I think what I am doing right now is having 2-3 one-liners at the beginning before I start doing my usual setup punchline jokes, which will make the audience realize that okay, she is somebody who doesn't take her disability seriously. She is somebody who's here to crack jokes on her disability, or she is somebody who's okay with also saying dark stuff. So I think that's what the first 20 seconds need to do for me, and I figured that maybe 6 months down the line, because like even though my jokes were good, people would still not be comfortable. So I realized I need to first do my icebreaker stuff and then move on. So some people laugh just because they're happy that a disabled person is, or they're inspired because a disabled person is out there and doing comedy. Sometimes there are sympathy laughs. People are like, अरे हाँ ठीक है, ट्राई तो कर रही है ना बेचारी, तो दुखी होगी, अच्छा है बाहर आके कॉमेडी कर रही है, so strong, so brave, so nice. And then there are some people, because I feel like because of their own conditioning, they just don't allow themselves to kind of be okay with laughing at disability. And then there's of course a usual audience that goes with the flow and who respond to you. So that's the best kind of an amalgamation.
I'm hoping कि ये जो एक माइंड का उनका जो है, क्या बोलूं मैं इसे, मेरे को वर्ड नहीं आ रहा, वो टूटेगा.
Internalized ableism, right? In the sense, how can we laugh at disability?
हाँ, ये तो बेचारी है, क्या कर लेगी बेचारी, छोड़ो यार, something like that.
Or more than बेचारी, it's also like, as I mentioned to you, like I'm somebody who believes in calling out things for what they are, or believes in not fabricating things. So when I talk about the real stuff, like when I talk about somebody helping me when I don't want to be helped, someone helping me cross the road, when I talk about, say, maybe cab drivers being super nice to me for no reason, not taking money from me, or whatever, things like that.
अच्छा, okay.
मतलब जो भी है, I hope हो जाए एक बार तो भी. The Maro wants that to happen someday. But when I escalate or exaggerate these situations, some people are like, oh, why is she addressing it?
Yeah.
They want me to talk about other things as well. Like I've gotten this feedback from the audience members and from other comments that, hey, why don't you talk about why don't you do regular normal jokes? And I'm like, yeah, fine, thank you, but why? Because until the point I reach on stage, I am labeled as disabled. The moment I get on stage, why do you want me to set off that label and then be something that I am not, or be something that makes you comfortable?
Maybe someday, maybe some good day, I will crack a normal joke, but normal joke मैं हूँ.
But my point is, I will if I want to. right now I feel like this because my comedy comes from an emotional space. I feel, because
Exactly.
there's some things that I want to talk about. There's something that I want to address, right? So this right now I feel like there's so much that I want to just say it out in the open. है ना? I have so many stories to share. I have so many. I have my own narrative to establish. So I will crack a regular joke if I want to. I don't want to be forced into it, or maybe I will not do it at the cost of my own comfort level. I feel and maybe I will have to eventually, because right now I am exploring my boundaries. I am seeing मैं कितना मिनट disability content कर सकती हूँ, है ना? या तो and for how long I can hold the audience's attention while I am doing jokes on disability. Once I feel that maybe I cannot, then I will try to strike up a perfect balance where
I think you will do. I think you will do it. I think you will do it.
yeah.
And you are doing for more than 2 years in comedy, I guess, है ना?
Yeah, more than 2 years. Yeah.
More than 2 years, and I think इतना भी अगर कर रहे हो और इतना भी आप करोगे, तो maybe in another तुम पूरी एक घंटे का कॉमेडी सेट कर सकते हो यार.
My objective, my primary objective is to first have an hour of jokes on disability, and then test whether it's proper tight material and if it holds the audience's attention. If not, I'll obviously have to include elements that will balance things out.
I want to see you on Amazon Prime, a 1-hour show in future.
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
Please यार, come on.
Netflix खोल दो यार, क्या है ये?
यार ज्यादातर मैंने Amazon पे देखे, बट चल कोई Netflix.
चल ठीक है, Amazon Prime if you're watching this, yes.
Dear Amazon Prime and Netflix, जो है इसको ले लो यार. एक सेट तो इसका बनता है यार. एक आधे घंटे के दे दो, किसी और को साथ रख देना, मेरे को साथ.
आधे घंटे का मटेरियल है अभी, मतलब थोड़ा काम करना है उसके ऊपर, बट है आधे घंटे का.
You can do it. Okay, my next question. Okay, comedy वो भी स्टैंड अप करना कितना इजी और कितना मुश्किल, कितना हार्ड?
इजी तो मैं नहीं बोलूंगी.
नहीं
है इजी.
किसी को हंसाना और सामने कोई हंसे ना, बहुत बुरा लगता है. बहुत
बुरा लगता है. And I think to be a stand-up comic and to grow as a stand-up comic, the first thing that you need to do is to not take yourself seriously. Because let's say you really bomb hard one night, you cannot afford to not go on stage for the next one whole week, because that's a proper loss of stage time. Is that तुम्हारा कुछ नहीं हो सकता. You need to be able to take the learnings from there and then move forward and then work on your set. Having said that, comedy is hard. Like sometimes I wonder, मतलब मैं दोस्तों को कितनी बार बोलती हूँ क्या, मतलब मैं पागल थी क्या, मैं मतलब क्यों चूज like अच्छा घर पे बैठ के कंटेंट राइटिंग कर रही थी, है ना? I didn't have to move around in rickshaws or Ubers and stuff like that. I didn't have to fall at other public spaces. When why am I doing this?
कोई एडवेंचर करना था बेसिकली.
हाँ, I think I am the गीत वर्जन की बाबा जी थोड़ा और एडवेंचर करो लाइफ. हाँ, and I think for someone like me who wants to stick to a particular narrative, there is an additional layer where I have to also challenge people's mindsets and make them comfortable, or make them comfortable enough where they own their own discomfort with regards to being open to different narratives or jokes on disability or the subject of disability as such, right? So wo hai. And it's different, I would say, because it's a visual interactive live form, right? So it's not just about what I say, it's also about how I am, how I get on stage, how I stand on stage. So to give you an example, if I take time to go on stage, like let's say the host calls on a comic, right? Let's call on Rahul. Rahul will come on stage, he'll jump on stage, na? वो 2 सेकंड में स्टेज पर चढ़ जाएगा. But let's call on your next act Shweta. Shweta will take time to come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Stage, right? So and if she takes slightly more time, that will make the audience more awkward. So now is Shweta going to do something to address the discomfort, or is the audience going to stay with that discomfort and not give Shweta a chance to prove how funny she is only because she took time to get on stage?
And one thing more, क्या stage accessible होते हैं?
50% नहीं होता है, to be honest.
हम्म,
हाँ, मतलब first of all it's the level of the stage, how big your, मतलब for you ramp, stage पे ramp होना तो मतलब छोड़ दो, मतलब नहीं, मतलब ठीक है तुम वहीं से
Yeah.
stand up कर लो, फिर से
Yeah,
comedy कर लो.
yeah.
But the level, first is the level of the step, or how many steps there are to get on stage, and the second is the क्या बोलते हैं, the material of the stage, है ना, of the podium.
हाँ,
मतलब कई बार क्या होता है कि लेवल सही होता है बट वहाँ पे वो सिल्क मटेरियल होगा नीचे, है ना, या तो मेरे को वो नाम नहीं पता मटेरियल से, बट बेसिकली very very slippery stuff on the stage where even though I can get on it, I will not be able to stand independently.
Okay.
Or sometimes they if it's like a proper club and all, sometimes they spray something or they spray resin to make the floor look more glossy. So stuff like that. So you have to take into account all of those things. Stages are not accessible, and that's okay. I mean, and sometimes you have to just go with that.
Go with the flow.
Address possible.
Go with the flow. गिरो गई ना, कोई नहीं, comedy हो जाएगी.
Oh, that's my biggest nightmare. It hasn't come true, thank God.
वही ना,
सबकी सामने गई तो क्या? For some reason, I haven't been able to crack a joke around it. Okay.
वो अपने आप ही हो जाएगा.
I can't be like, हाँ दोस्तों मैं गिरी हुई हूँ, because that's such a huge and lame joke. I have to come up with something better.
Oh God, चलो कोई नहीं. Okay, so my next question to you is best compliment अभी तक का और worst comment अभी तक का.
हाँ, so we'll tackle the worst first. The worst comment is
कहाँ से मिला था ये बताना, कहाँ से मिला था?
नहीं, मेरे को एक्चुअली थैंकफुली मुझे याद नहीं, बट इट्स हैपेंड मोर देन ट्वाइस वेयर लाइक पीपल आर सिंपली कम टू यू एंड टोल्ड यू दैट हे व्हाई डोंट यू ट्राई डूइंग रेगुलर जोक्स, यू नो. सो हाँ, मतलब दैट्स बिकॉज either the narrative or the language is too harsh, or the premise of the joke is too harsh, or either like I wasn't just being funny enough, or I just wasn't being able enough to make the joke funny enough for the audience to laugh. So I've gotten that from friends, comics, and maybe audience members too. And why don't you add that aspect also? Why don't you add that element also? No, yeah, try this. Try that.
And person like me जो मुंह पे बोलते तू ही कर ले यार, देखो कि होता है. Okay, and the best.
And the best comment. Wow. So I recently मतलब हो गया टाइम इसको काफी, 6 महीने हो गए. I had done my birthday show on Zoom, and it was a great show. It was a good show where and I do this concept show called With This Ability. Sorry, which is an hour of comedy and conversation. 25 minutes of comedy followed by conversation to talk about stereotypes and mindsets and all of that. So one of my very close friends had gotten his other friends to watch the show, and they told him, and one of them I think was going through a tough time, and she was like, "Arey, I was crying an hour back, and if you would have told me that I will be smiling at night, I wouldn't believe you. But I came for the show. I thoroughly enjoyed her jokes, and now I feel better and lighter."
Awesome.
And I'm like, wow, okay. I never saw that happening. And I mean, I still feel like that's a fluke. Ho gaya, one of the times. I don't think I am there yet where I'm in a position to kind of confidently say that I can change people's minds. But I'm really happy that happened for somebody, and I'm very grateful to them that they said it to my friend. It is really barrier-free infrastructure. You know,
Okay.
what does inclusion mean to you, and what can we do to make spaces more accessible to you? So I'm like, yes, this is the kind of dialogue that I want going, you know, for everyone.
तो बेसिकली मतलब एक अच्छा लगता है कि कोई आके सामने से आके ऐसे पूछे यार क्या कैसा चाहते हो कि हम इसे कैसे करें, हाउ यू वांट दिस प्लेस टू बी एक्सेसिबल, और लाइक अगर नेक्स्ट टाइम आओ तो हम तुम्हारे लिए और क्या कर सकते हैं। बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि आपसे कोई पूछ रहा है। वैसे तो अदरवाइज तो नॉर्मल लोग इतना नहीं करते हैं, बट स्टिल सम आर गुड। मैं ये नहीं कह रहा सारी दुनिया खराब है गाइस, दुनिया अच्छी भी है, अच्छे लोग भी हैं और नॉट सो अच्छे लोग भी हैं, बट इट्स ओके, चलता है, दुनिया है, क्या कर सकते हैं, मैनेज करना पड़ेगा।
सबसे बेस्ट मंत्री
सबसे बेस्ट मंत्री श्वेता मंत्री है। इनसे आप कभी कोई जोक सुनना हो तो इनके पास आ जाओ और ये आपका 1-1.5 घंटा पास करवा देंगे। ओके, एनी मैसेज यू वांट टू गिव टू योर ऑडियंस, लाइक कुछ ऐसा जो आप शेयर करना चाहें, या कुछ आपके पास जो आप कुछ बताना चाहते हैं, या कुछ कुछ भी, anything you want to like, what
anything. Please come for more shows whenever that's possible in the post-pandemic era. Come for more shows. Support comedy. As a comedian, I would say be open to more stories and more perspectives. You know, observational humor by a male comic is great, but that's not the only narrative that needs to exist. You know, we need to hold space for other people to share their stories and to voice their opinions as well. So if there's someone like me who's doing jokes on disability, or if there's someone who's talking about being queer, or who's talking about depression, you know, please be open to that. Give सुन लो एक बार, है ना? It won't be as bad as you think as it is.
Exactly,
right?
Exactly.
So yes, let's just create a space for everyone to have an equal voice. Number one. Number two, as a disability inclusion enabler, you know, I would just like to say that I just want to be in a world where inclusion is not a second thought. Like every company right now, you know, they have their like, oh my god, diversity and inclusion wing, and we do this for women and this for people with disabilities and queer people and and wo. Like, why should this have to be an afterthought? And why does someone like me have to earn money by telling someone like you that this is the right way to treat a certain section of people? Like, I mean, to be very honest, I'm actually earning money to that, right? By telling able-bodied people how to be inclusive towards people with disabilities. So just want to live in a world where inclusion isn't an afterthought, where everyone's normal is a normal, you know, where there is no one single normal, there is not one norm that everybody has to adhere to, right? Sabke normal are equal and worthy of being respected, है ना? Like your normal would be a ramp, someone's normal would be a bicycle, and they're both at an equal plane, right? That and एक और चीज बोलनी थी, हाँ, and but when I say that where inclusion is in the second thought, I also mean कि living in a world where, let's say, a boy of your age who is not disabled gets to step out of home without having to think of multiple things, right? सीधे हाँ चलो आज मेरा मन कर रहा है मैं जाके कोल्ड कॉफी पी के आऊंगा. बिल्कुल. Cool kids should also be able to do that without having to think कि oh my god मैं घर के बाहर कैसे निकलूंगा, मुझे बस ट्रांसपोर्ट मिलेगा या नहीं, तो मैं वहां जाऊंगा तो मुझे रैंप होगा या नहीं, टेबल मिलेगा या नहीं, या कोई मुझे हाथ में कोई मुझे हेल्प करेगा या नहीं, राइट? So we should have the access to equal opportunities, be it in the personal space, social space, or the professional space.
Equality basically, हर किसी के लिए इक्वल हो, हर किसी के लिए, मतलब यू नो, लाइफ अगर अच्छी चले, मजेदार चले तो ज्यादा मजा आता है, और सबके लिए एक जैसी हो तो और अच्छा लगता है. ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि एक के लिए ऐसा है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तो दूसरे के लिए वैसा है, तो नहीं, ये नहीं. एवरीथिंग शुड.
And why should someone or a certain set of people decide what is normal and what is not normal? Like, what is this level of entitlement? First of all, कि तुम डिसाइड करते हो कि इसका नॉर्मल वर्दी है, इसका नॉर्मल वर्दी. है ना, इसका नॉर्मल बॉडी है तो हम इसको इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी देंगे, इसकी लाइफ इजी बनेगी। लेकिन हाँ ये नहीं, मैं आई डोंट वांट दिस पर्सन टू काइंड ऑफ बी अ पार्ट ऑफ द मैच, दैट्स ओके, आई विल लुक आफ्टर or I will cater to the needs of this person later.
बिल्कुल,
right? And it shouldn't depend on one's physical appearance or other accommodation needs. बस यही है।
ओके गुड। तो लाइक श्वेता, आपने सारे मेरे क्वेश्चंस के आंसर बहुत अच्छे से दिए। मेरे जो सारे क्वेश्चन,
1 करोड़ रुपए मिलेंगे
पक्का मैं आपको एक अमाउंट लिख के दे दूंगा, ऐसे ही आप वो कॉपी पेस्ट करके अपने पास रख लेना। वो आपको मिल गए। आपके अकाउंट में भी नहीं आएंगे, आपके सिस्टम में सेव रहेंगे, आपके मोबाइल पे और आपके सिस्टम में सेव रहेंगे, आप कभी उनका यूज कर सकते हैं। So guys, ये थी मेरे साथ श्वेता मंत्री। आई होप आपको हमारा पसंद आया होगा, जिसमें से लाइक हाफ ऑफ द टाइम हमने बहुत गप्पे मारी हैं एंड बहुत अच्छी यू नो श्वेता ने बहुत अच्छी बातें कही हैं हमारे साथ एंड कुछ बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट्स उन्होंने रखे हैं। एंड शी इज क्राइंग एंड शी इज अबाउट टू क्राई, रोने लग जाएंगी, जैसे अनदर ऑस्कर स्पीच उनकी शायद रेडी हो रही होगी। तो आई होप नेक्स्ट वीक और मजा आएगा और हम इंटरेस्टिंग पर्सनालिटी से हम बातें करेंगे। तो
थैंक यू सो मच फॉर हैविंग मी।
सो थैंक यू श्वेता, थैंक यू सो मच। बहुत मजा
Thank
आया,
you.
बहुत मजा आया एंड आई होप नेक्स्ट टाइम आप एक आधा शो, मैं आपके शो पे आया हूँ अगर आप डेली कर रही होंगी कभी, आई वुड लव टू जॉइन यू बिकॉज मैंने कभी मतलब हमेशा से मैंने ऑनलाइन ही देखा है। मेरे को एक बार है ना, मतलब अपने सामने किसी को परफॉर्म करते हुए देखना है, जैसे
yes, I will make sure that there is access at the venue which I choose to perform.
Yes, मैं पक्का आऊंगा, मैं जहाँ पे भी आऊंगा मैं दौड़ा आऊंगा, भागा आऊंगा, पक्की बात।
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल हम सब दौड़ेंगे, भागेंगे, उड़ेंगे।
चलो guys, thank you so much, thank you Shweta, and
Thank you.
Let's meet next week. Till then,
Yes.
दुआ में याद रखना, bye bye.